Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin with Justin and Jess. Jess is obviously not here, it's just me again. And today we're going to be doing something very special, something long awaited, something very exciting, at least for me. We're going to be unboxing and reviewing and possibly comparing as best as my knowledge can take us these drills, all of these old drills here with the new Ryobi Brushless HP1 high performance Vex technology drills. Sorry, I got a little excited. It's not as exciting as it may seem, but maybe it is. I don't know. You tell me. So let's go ahead and dive in. Also, hello, this is future Justin. Clearly, we have done something in the future of this video. Don't skip ahead. But I want to say this is not a sponsored video. But Ryobi, call me. Back to you, Justin. I need my knife. Found it. We're gonna do an unboxing. You gotta have a knife, man. And then I'm gonna put this handy dandy microphone. In previous videos, did not have this, so hopefully the mic quality is immensely better than previous videos. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, I have several other reviews, unboxings of Ryobi products. You can check those out as well. I did the weed eater. I'm out of breath, run up the stairs. I did the weed eater. I did a couple other things. Go check them out. Okay, so let's go ahead and set these aside, these ancient drills from the Aztec era. They had drills back then. A little backstory, these two came from my dad. These were his, so I inherited these after he passed. Yeah, they've been really dependable. I wanted to possibly do an upgrade and to see how these new ones match up with the old ones. So this bundle I just picked up from the Home Depot. Home Depot seems to have sales on all the Ryobi products all the time. It was $200 for both of these drills and the batteries. So let's see what's in here. Okay, this seems to be the first thing that's gonna come out. It's a bag. Probably not gonna do that or use it. Our first one is the drill driver. I can already tell it feels new, which it's because it is. So that's the first one. And then we also have our impact driver. Seems to be a little bit smaller, but we'll get into the comparison here in just a little bit. And then the next thing is the charging port, which I already have 20 charging ports. I don't really need another one, but it comes with another one. As you can see, I'll show the other camera here. Charging port right there. And then also impact driver and the drill driver. There you go. And then the next thing I would assume is probably the batteries. 2 batteries. That's actually a pretty good deal considering that the batteries for most of these tools are very expensive. The fact that it comes with 2, which again, I have several Ryobi products. I do not need more batteries. So if you're like me and you have several products by Ryobi, you kind of get to a point where you're like, I don't really need any more batteries. I just need the tool. Like if you're a beginner and you're looking for something to get into and you don't have any drills or anything like this, you know, it comes with the batteries. I think it's a really great deal. Oh, here's another drill too. I forgot about this one. So let's set this aside. Oh, mercy sakes. I need a haircut. Okay, so moving on. Again, here is everything that comes in this box. You've got the 2 drills, 2 batteries, charging port, and the bag. Again, probably not gonna use the bag. Now, both of these batteries are 18 volt, 2 amp hour batteries. Kind of the selling point, I think, for the brushless motors versus the actual motors of the old ones is that there's more torque when it comes to drilling and then more power or speed. Faster driving. I'm gonna move this over to the side so you're not seeing so much of my chest here. So just to step you through it, let's just kind of work through at least this one. This one can be a little bit more complicated and overwhelming, right? With this, for instance, what are these numbers? What are these settings? For adjusting the torque on these numbers right here, hopefully you can see. For 1 through 4, this is for driving small screws. So what you can do is adjust it. And then for 5 through 8, it's for driving screws into material. For 9 through 12, it's driving screws into soft and hard materials. And then as you go up, it's gonna be for screws into harder material and larger screws. So all the way up to, I think, 24. It's gonna be for obviously larger screws or for driving and drilling into larger, harder woods, right? And then the next setting we've got is this switch right here, which goes between 1 and 2. Now, according to the instruction manual, it says to use setting 1 when you're using a high torque setting. So if your torque is all the way up to the top or anywhere between like probably 18 in the top, it says to have it on the setting of 1. And then for the second speed, that's for fast drilling or driving applications for drilling into wood or in masonry. And oftentimes, depending upon the project I'm working with, you really just have to play around between the two settings and your torque speed as well. All right, so let's put one of the batteries in. And what I like about these batteries, which this one does have it, some of the older ones do not, it does have this little button here and it'll show you how much it has been charged for, which this one's not very charged. Oh, that sounds awesome. Wow, listen to that versus this. You can hear the motor in this one. We're not in the comparison section of the video yet, Justin. Sorry, got ahead of myself. Anyways, there's the battery right there, LED light. All right, we're gonna set that aside for now and let's move over to the impact driver. Same thing, same battery, 2 amp hour, 18 volts. This is brushless as well. And you can definitely hear it. It just sounds incredible. But impact drivers are a little bit more straightforward. I use primarily my drill driver. It's kind of an all-in-one feature as well. So if I just need one drill and one driver, I use this. If I need to drill a hole into a piece of wood, if I need to pre-drill my hole, whatever the case may be, and also screw in a screw, this is great. But in the off chance that you're like me and you wanna have 2 when you're working on a project, 1 for specifically pre-drilling holes and 1 for actually drilling the screws, I use the impact driver primarily for that. One of the biggest differences between the 2 of these, especially in power, is this has significantly more RPM. A couple of additional features on the impact driver. It is a 1/4 inch collet, which is this section right here that holds the drill bit. And this is a 1/2 inch. A little bit of a larger hole, I believe. Both of them have the LED lights, as you can see here. They both have a really clean look. They're both pretty lightweight, I would say. And you can see the difference between the speeds. This is on speed setting number 2, right? Watch this. See how fast it spins? Speed setting number 1. A lot slower, okay? Now let's move our torque all the way down to 1. Same speed. A little bit faster. You get kind of the gist, right? Now let's look at the 1/4 inch chuck over here on the impact driver. With this one, it's a little bit more easy. You basically just pull this part out right here and you put that in there and it'll shoot it back out. What? What is that? Okay, I must not be doing it right. There it goes. Okay, so yeah, basically what you do is just pull that little part out and you stick this in until it locks into place. Voila. Bam, man. That thing is like, it's booking it. That's all of the actual features, physical features on these brushless impact driver and drill driver. There's definitely more description and explanation into the features on this that is on Ryobi's website or the Home Depot's website, which I will link below. Feel free to go and read those. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's dive into the next section of the video and let's compare the 2. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research and I thought to myself, I could make like a spreadsheet and list out all of the key features of each of these drills and go through all of the boring stats, all of that stuff. And it just doesn't sound fun. And I don't think you'd enjoy that either. And I thought maybe the best way to do this is just to do some testing. So obviously this is new. This is the newer version of this stuff. This one is the newer updated version of this one, I believe. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. Here's one key feature about the old ones that this seemingly does not have. There is a magnet right here inside of the drill on all of these. All the older ones here, they've got this. Look at that. These, they ain't got it. Where's the magnet? There's no magnet. Come on, Ryobi, why would you do that? Anyways, new, newer, newest. Also, if you are new to this channel and you are enjoying this video, please make sure you hit the like button and comment below whatever you want to say. Comment Ryobi is the best. And also subscribe, because that definitely helps this channel out a lot. Really appreciate you guys for watching these videos. Would love this channel to continue to grow. Would love to continue to make content like this, because in part it is how we make a living. And so all of those things really, really matter to us and are very important. So again, thank you, like, comment, subscribe. Also check out our Etsy store, link is in the description. We make things like tables and stuff like that. Charcuterie boards, so you can look at this right here. This is a charcuterie board that I'm working on. Anyways, back to the video. So I think the best way to go about this is to get some scrap wood. Okay, I've got a little 4x4 post here, a little scrap wood. What we're gonna do is, okay, here's a bit right here. And safety glasses, always wear your safety glasses. You just don't know, your eyes are very important. This one does not have any numbers on it. I would assume that it's probably the same. So we're gonna go all the way to the left. But we're gonna start all of these on one. So again, I use these drill drivers primarily for pre-drilling holes, but you can use them for, you know, drilling in screws or even bolts or long like lag bolts, things like that. That would be where this would come in handy, the impact driver, a little bit more. So, and I guess we're just gonna do a speed test. I don't really know how to do this. So I think I'm just gonna layer these all three at the same time. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Next, we're gonna take the torque all the way up. And again, this one does not have the markings that these two have, so I'm assuming that directionally it's gonna be the same. Taking it clockwise will increase the torque. Now we're gonna switch over to 2. As you can see, it didn't work. Let's take our torque all the way over. Setting is number 2, torque all the way up. Oh, mercy, that was fast. No question. This is definitely, in terms of drilling speed, I could feel it. I had to use no downward pressure at all. On both of these, I had to do at least, they were still competitively fast. I still had to use a little bit of force to push it in the right direction. This one, just no problem whatsoever. Went straight through. So now that you've seen all of those side by side, you can kind of see just comparatively, they're all pretty similar just in speed, and I would say pressure as well, except for this one. Out of all three of these, I think this one was able to give a lot more torque and speed with less effort from me. They all do a really good job, and I think in the grand scheme of things, in terms of like overall time with pre-drilling a hole, I don't really know that it makes that much of a difference, maybe a couple of seconds. Either way, I think they're all still relatively good, but this one in terms of speed and torque was much better. Let's set these aside and let's move to our impact drivers. Okay, so I think what we need to do, now that we've got some pre-drilled holes, let's just drill into the holes. We can also even test out the impact on this one as well, so we'll do that. And we're gonna do 2 different tests. I'm going to use the pre-drilled holes, and then I'm gonna use no holes at all and just go straight into the wood. So let's start. Okay, that was pretty fast. I don't know if there was much of a difference in terms of its actual speed. Also, I think my battery is dying here, so I may need to charge it for a few minutes. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is, let's do a decking screw. Now this one's not very long, a very short screw. Now our test here is without a pre-drilled hole. No pre-drilled holes. Probably a little bit of downward pressure here. That's pretty fast. I'm gonna switch over to the hammer feature on this one. Let's just see what this bad boy has to offer. Here we go. Dang. Okay. I mean, this thing's, that's pretty fast. Like, comparatively, it just, yeah, I could tell that regardless whether I was pre-drilling a hole or screwing in the screw, even if it was pre-drilled already, I needed some type of downward pressure. And not just to get the screw started, not just to get the hole started, but even like continuing on, it was a little bit of pressure that I had to give to it. So again, there's kind of a very brief overview, brief comparison between some of these older models and the brand new brushless ones that have been out for quite some time now, but I've just not gotten my hands on them. I really like them. I don't know, for me personally, knowing that I've come from these and I've had these for a couple of years now, 5 years now, almost 5 years. I don't know that like it's necessarily worth the upgrade unless I just have immense amount of cash to spend and I just want to have all the tools in the world. I don't know, for me, and you might be like me as well, some of these older models I've used them, as you can tell. Look how dirty this one is. This one has been dropped a million times. The same thing with this. I don't know that it's worth, for me at least, the upgrade. But again, if you're new to woodworking, or maybe you just bought a brand new house in this market and you know you need some tools. You don't want to be a woodworker. You don't want to be like all these DIYers on YouTube or on HGTV or anything like that, but you just want a good drill driver set. I would say this is perfect for you. It's not that high end, it's affordable compared to a lot of the other brands. I get it, people hate on Ryobi as like the cheap tools and blah, 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 but it's like, enough. It's a good tool and it works for the people that it works for. Not everybody has all the money in the world to drop on Makita or, you know, Rigid or DeWalt or whatever. Like, sure, when it comes down to that stuff, okay, pick your best color. Pick your favorite color, whatever. But anyways, I think that's gonna cover for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was entertaining, informative, helpful in terms of you know, drills, and at least the Ryobi drills and the new brushless ones versus the motor ones. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Just let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this stuff. Hit the like button as well and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because that definitely helps us out, helps this channel in more ways than you will ever know. And in the meantime, if you want to see more product reviews, more tool reviews, more tool unboxings, a lot of fun things like that, let me know. I would love to do more and we can do it. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see it in the future, because I've already done several and here's another one. So, I mean, it's probably gonna happen again. And by this time, I'm probably running out of card space. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.